Hello everyone, it is I, Venturous Blackheart. And as you notice, it being Sunday, I'm not playing Monster Sanctuary. Well, that's because I actually really wanted to play Warframe. I wanted to play it yesterday, but I had a massive headache and I couldn't play. I couldn't stand even bright things, and Warframe has a lot of bright things, so I decided to play today instead. No, well, move away from it. Okay, now where did you go? Oh well, the Volpophyla finally has a name. I find where the thing ended up going. Hey, Bucket! Oh, there we go. It was underneath the map for some reason. There we go. Anyways. So yeah, I'll be doing Monster Sanctuary tomorrow instead of Terraria. And also, yeah, the Wolf's name now is Kitsune. Since she does look like she's a fox, and she has multiple tails like a Kitsune. Actually, it might actually be 9. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, it has a 9. Oh, it was just coincidence, I guess. Anyways, hopefully I'll be joining Gem
I've been thinking, operator.
for some possible Aya and Relics. So let me see if he's on Discord right now. Hopefully my audio's working. No, where is it? Okay, here it is. Hey,
You can talk all
guys.
kinds of build craft. Some of it is also that we need to. You
Guys,
have
how you doing?
Helminth, right?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
I really
Um,
haven't used his abilities that much, other than sacrificing warframes to it. But I haven't really used it to like, hey, let's go ahead and trade one ability out for another. I haven't really done that yet because I don't know. I still want to kind of get to kind of see certain abilities first before really, like for example,
Always a
I
pleasure.
know for example that Mace's one ability it can easily be gotten rid of. I don't I don't want Mace's one ability anymore.
yeah.
Um,
But the
as
best
an
thing,
example, but
right? So
for other warframes I don't really know in
yeah.
certain
Well, I mean,
parts.
it does also like it very much depends on the Warframe.
Sure.
Um, like Ember has an ability you can get rid of, but you don't have to. Mesa, like as I recall on my Limbo, I didn't change anything out. Nidus likes his entire kit, so why would you bother? Um,
That's
but yeah,
all we
there
have
is
time
there
for.
is a reasonable amount of swapping things around. Um, I would say the ability that probably goes on the most Warframes is one that will make you cry until the next Prime Access comes out, and then you won't have to worry about it anymore. Which is Hildren's Pillage is probably the
If I may
the
say,
ability
operator,
that I have
your
put on the
chosen
most
warframe suits
Warframes.
you. Ha ha.
Um, because the ability to strip enemy defenses and give yourself shields is an ability that a lot of Warframes very much appreciate.
Right.
Um,
Hello. How you guys doing?
Hey,
hey
there's
Blackheart.
can barely hear you myself, but how you doing there, bud?
I was gonna say you're a bit low.
Let me check my mic real quick. Maybe OBS. Maybe when I was recording something messed up.
Yeah, we were having an extensive discussion about our goals for the evening, and there was the question about what are your goals for the evening?
Me?
I mean, normally he plays like a different game tonight for stream, but
Yeah.
I figure seeing there isn't that much time for the resurgence here that you know he could benefit from it. But again,
Yeah.
that's up to him. I don't want to force his hand on it.
No, I do want to get some more relics from the resurgence while I still can.
Okay, well, let me ask you, what Valbon parts do you need?
All of them?
All of them? You haven't gotten any of them?
Not that I know of. Let me check real quick now that I'm on my foundry. Let's see. Yeah, all of them. I have the regular
All
one
of
ready
them.
for build.
All right.
And what about Atlas Prime?
I have the Warframe itself and the optics, but I don't have the relics for the rest of the stuff, since I'm not very lucky with Aya.
Okay. Well, so
I got those by accident. I was like grinding for just random relics to radiant the Valbon ones I have. Still need to get more.
okay. Although now that I think about it, okay.
I'm just trying to
Yeah.
get the Nightwave mining right at this moment in time. So
I didn't even realize that was
got
So-
5 out of 6 right at this moment in time. So just need one more rare.
Yeah.
What was the mining one?
Okay. Oh, so that's
North
basic.
Valleys.
That's probably basic. Yeah, no. You know what? We could do that, and then. Oh no, I need to leave Fortuna. Sorry, thinking about like 8 different things simultaneously. And my brain only has so much RAM, but.
What were you guys planning on doing?
And well, so my personal goal is I need to, or I would like to farm Citrine, but she's also not going anywhere, so that doesn't have to be tonight. My kind of group goal for the 2 of you guys is to help get you guys ready to do Steel Path more regularly, to make it part of your regular rotation, so that you don't feel so out of, for want of a better term, so out of your depth in terms of doing Steel Path stuff. Now, there's a lot of good, like, Steel Path weapons and items and things. One of the things I was looking at is there is...
What the heck did I just do? Okay.
Yeah. So there is a really strong kick gun that you can put together using pretty basic parts. You only need to be rank 1 with, maybe not even rank 1. You need to be able to buy the Spore Lacer from Deimos, and the Haymaker part, the Haymaker and part, and Splat parts, or Splat or Slap parts from Fortuna, and you can make a really strong kick gun. And with the more recent changes where you don't have to guild them to get the maximum crit benefits out of them, if you're not hurting for the mastery, you don't even have to worry about guilding them. I mean, you can guild them, but it's not necessary for them to be good. And then, the question of what all Warframes do you want to bring to Steel Path, because there are a lot of good options. Now, I will say this. Let let me look at my stuff because I've got inventory. So you said you had Atlas Prime, right?
I have the blueprint for the Warframe and the optics. I'm still missing the chassis and the systems.
Oh, okay.
And I do have like other Warframes to work on, like the regular Mesa one I need to grind, and I can just swap over to Mesa Prime, which I have it on the foundry ready to pull out.
Oh yeah, Mesa Prime's a good war. You said Atlas Prime chassis? Okay. I've got 13 of the. Here, oh wow. Apparently his chassis was in a bunch of different things, pretty much universally at the uncommon level, and I've got we got like 30 of them of the various different relics rarities, you know, including 6 lith relics that are radiant for Atlas Prime chassis, and then you said you needed which other part?
The systems.
Systems. Oh yeah, I got plenty of those too. Also at the uncommon slot.
I'm looking at Atlas Prime myself, and I'm seeing 21 out of 26 points.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking at my inventory to see what I got, and also I was looking at my inventory on the off chance that I happen to have any of those. But yeah, no, it's not like that's not hard.
Yeah.
How much Blackheart? How much plat do you have?
I think only 10.
Oh, okay. I was just saying because the whole of Vauban Prime, the entire set, can be had for about 100 plat, which isn't too bad.
Yeah, I need to see if anyone's looking for any particular parts and trade them for flat.
I mean, someone is always looking for parts. I'm gonna bump up your volume, Blackheart, because I'm really having a hard time hearing.
Yeah, I checked my Discord. It's at max on my end. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Also, I would strongly suggest if you haven't. So Death Cube Prime has an augment that you can get from Samaris, where if it assists you in killing 8 enemies, it'll drop an energy orb, which can really help with your energy economy, especially since the Nightwave is giving out arcane energize. I believe this one is, even if it's not this specific no, this one's arcane energize. They've given it out a couple of times, so.
Okay. Let's kind of focus down here a little bit here.
Yeah.
So before the resurgence ends, we should probably try to do what we can to get as many of the relics that we need to handle, the Warframes and the the weapons, the companions, and so on and so forth. So that so you don't necessarily need to wait a year there, Blackheart, for it to potentially come back out again.
Yeah, actually, do us a favor.
Yeah.
Drop in the Discord in the text chat. The Warframe text chat. What parts you still need, because that way we can actually see a list instead of trying to remember. Because there's so many things. I love Warframe. There's so many things. There's so many things.
Do you need? do you need the, do you need the list there, Blackheart, of what's available from? Because I'm there right now to potentially give you a list of the parts.
Well, let's see.
You can stay on your ship and I can kind of give you the details. I can like maybe send you a direct message letting you know what you want to like look for in your foundry or if through your
Yeah.
inventory. Would you like me to do that?
Let's see. Yeah, maybe. I know for Balbon, I don't have anything from Balbon Relics. At least not that I
Okay.
remember. Let me see.
This is gonna take me a little bit of time to
Yeah.
kind of type it all out, but
Like Fan Prime Blades, I have. And
gonna do it-
from the
I'm gonna do it-
V8, that's all I have.
we're gonna do it based on the um, upon the relic. I'm sure there's probably an easier way of doing this actually. Isn't there like a list that I can kind of go to like online that I can just kind of copy and paste?
I mean, you can always just grab it from the wiki.
Probably, yeah. Like I'm looking at the relics that I have. Like on the Meso V8, the Fan Prime Blades I have. Everything else I don't. From the Axie F1, I got near most of the stuff. I just need the Warframe and the Fragor. I mean. From the list V9, only got the Braton and the SQ Prime chassis. Let's see. ISO T6.
Tell you what.
Do you remember the old war, operator?
Let me
Order seems to
let
have
me check
misplaced
something real
those
quick.
memories.
Sure.
Come on, what the heck? Wiki's glitching out on me.
Well, I mean, ever since fandom took over the wiki, fandom is, excuse me, is sadly the biggest owner of all of the various wikis. They're also not great, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
All right, I tell you what, I'm going to simplify this real easy. So give me a moment, and then I'm going to want to trade you some stuff, Blackheart.
Okay.
Now, bear in mind that he might not have a lot of trade ability himself. Or he has, what, 15 potential trades? So.
Well, yeah, but you can trade up to 6 items at a time.
True.
So that's not going to be a problem at all.
Let's see.
Do. And I can tell neither of you are watching my stream, because if you were, you'd know exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah, I only have one monitor right now, and I'm using my laptop to keep an eye on chat.
No, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, okay, this second monitor is just way too expensive for me right now.
All right, so I'm going to close that, and then I'm going to invite Blackheart. And then we're going to my dojo.
Okay.
Well, my clan's dojo. I don't actually have my own clan. Maybe one day I'll start one. But right now, it's just not. Okay, there we go.
Okay. Nice decoration they have here.
Yeah, I don't know who's in charge of this, who's in charge of the decoration, but they're well worth. They're well worth it. They're doing a good job. So go ahead and just like give me an ammo case or something.
Okay. Me. Select the duplicates.
And happy day that ends in Y.
Hmm?
So, Jim, Valbon is no longer a problem.
Well, it is for me.
Okay. What do you need?
I still need 3 parts from him. So,
Okay. Well, see, you didn't say that before.
well, that's. I have.
Okay, no, you're right. You're right.
So-
Okay, my apologies. Let me rephrase. Let me be much more
He
specific.
forgot.
This evening, in terms of this evening's plan, you were talking about it pretty much exclusively in context of Blackheart and what he needs.
Right.
You failed to mention that you also need said parts. So I was assuming we were talking strictly for Blackheart. Now, if you need them as well, that's a whole other thing.
Well, with helping him, it also helps me. So that
Right.
was the idea. Seeing that I'm missing 3 parts for Vauban right at this moment in time.
Okay, what are you
figured that-
missing?
So the only thing that I have from Vauban at this time is, hold on, is the neuroptics. So everything else I don't have. You know, the blueprint, the systems, and the chassis. So, you know, so
Okay.
I have the relics for them. I just need to break them. But
Okay,
you know,
so you have relics.
yeah. But I
Okay.
I can't necessarily guarantee that, we're gonna be getting them just from my relics alone. Hence the reason
No,
why
that's true, but we can probably find people who are looking to crack Vauban relics.
potentially.
Gonna close this. And then recruiting.
Well, that's the reason why I was like, hey, let's kind of work on Aya. Let's work on getting the relics, and then we'll all team up on cracking them all together. Because, I mean, we can have the potential of everybody getting, all the parts.
Right.
So, if we combine our efforts together, then we can maximize what we can potentially get out of them. Get the rares, get the uncommons. So, but
Okay. Well, like I said, that was context that I was missing. Okay. Cause I got Blackheart the set for Vauban because
okay.
I didn't realize you also needed him. My apologies. I wonder if we can kill two birds with.
That was unfortunately yesterday's stream. So
Right, and
Yeah,
I
couldn't
was.
join them because I had a headache and couldn't even look up bright stuff. Like that head went all
Yeah,
over to my eye.
my sleep schedule got screwed up, and so I was unconscious
It's okay, guys. It's okay.
for most of your stream yesterday.
Let's try to recover on this.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't
Okay.
worry, I'm not
Well, I
even
still
close.
have like 16. I have like 16 Aya, and I have nothing that I'm going to do with it because all of the stuff that they're going to put in Prime Resurgence, or I would say 90% of the stuff that's in Prime Resurgence, I don't really care about. And the other 10% I can farm stuff for.
Yeah. For Relics wise, I have 3 V9 that are already Radiant, 1 V9 that's still I need to Radiant, and then Meso
Do you remember
V8,
the
I got
old
4
war,
of those,
operator? Order seems
Actually,
to
I've only
have
got
misplaced
3.
those memories.
and Meso
Okay, so
V6
you
I got
got
3.
You've got a pretty fair number of them. Okay.
Yeah,
I
got
have
me to
like
Radiant.
1 Vauban relic, and it's a Lith relic.
V9.
But I can go like if we're and let's see here. Fortunately, you said you need the neuroptics, right?
No, he has the
No,
optics.
I have.
You
I
have them. Okay. Sadly, that is the only relic that I have. Is I have 1 relic with the neuroptics, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, so I can go buy, relics like 1 or 2 at a time, and we can go radiant them and go looking for.
Check my Switch account for the relics.
who knows,
I have
we
4
might get,
reds on here, but I don't know if I have any there. So
Something from
check.
those
Sounds
relics
good
that
there,
someone
Brandon.
else
Sounds
is
good.
opening. I mean, that's how I got 2 Atlas parts. I was just breaking random relics, and someone was there with Atlas relics.
I mean, yeah, there's that too. Do that's Atlas, right? Yeah, that's weird. Okay. Well, so what tier of relic are we going to try and crack first?
Well, I'm currently, radiating the Lilith relic at this point in time.
Yeah, those I
For
got
Vauban, I
3.
thought you had the part that comes out of the.
There's
Lilith.
2.
No,
the
I'm
V9.
wrong. I'm wrong.
The
I'm
V9 I
sorry.
got 3 Radiant and 1 regular, so I just need
Okay.
w-
No,
one more
my
trace to,
apologies. Okay.
Radiant
Yeah,
out.
no, we can totally do that. Okay. Well, so
I gave you a little bit of a list so far there, Blackheart, so
Okay.
all right. So I got 2 of those. All right. I'll radiant both of them because I can. V9. Okay. And then
there's those A5 parts for you.
then I want to check something over here. Because if we can do more than one thing at a time, we absolutely should. Oh, absolutely. That would be super awesome and easy. So there are a couple of couple of railjack, um, skirmish, Grineer skirmish fishers that we can do. So, and I can hang out and be the railjack pilot. We need one person, minimum one person who's willing to go into the base and do the killing the enemy and collecting stuff, and then we can stack everything up and do that a couple of times, and that should help you get railjack stuff as well.
Yeah, I need to do railjack more often. I haven't touched mine in a while.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you guys would be on my railjack. The idea is for me to invite you all so that you would be on my railjack.
Yeah, that'll be a good idea.
And then that way you don't have to worry about the gear and stuff. But I mean, hell, somebody could go farm. I'll fly the railjack, and somebody else can hang out in their Arcwing and try not to die, and level their Arcwing stuff.
Yeah, I need to get points for one of my syndicates and buy Arcwing parts.
Yeah, I am happily, for the moment, I am more or less done farming Arcwing stuff, or grinding Arcwing stuff ever again.
No, I still have a long way to go.
Yeah, well, the advantages of MR30, I don't have to worry about it anymore.
Yeah, no, I've been focused more on grinding Warframes, weapons, and occasionally mods. I don't know what's the best place to grind good mods.
Well, I mean, where you go to get mods also depends on what mods you're looking for.
Yeah.
Because various mods come from various places. But we can go and if I can get you guys to the point where you're steel path ready, I can also get you to the point where you are arbitrations ready. And that being the case, we can go and do arbitrations and get some of the mods that come out of there. In particular, adaptation is probably the best thing that comes out of there. And it's very good.
Adaptation, I think I only have one mod, one of that one. I don't even know how I got it.
Oh, well, I mean, if you already have it, then fantastic.
I do. Check real quick. I'm pretty
It's
sure
one of the, I think it's probably the best defensive mod they've added. That said, not every Warframe wants it. But I think it does a really good job.
I have it on Wukong right now.
Well, yeah, but I mean, as long as you have it, we can move it over to various, you can use it. As I'm sure you're aware, you can use a mod on more than one Warframe.
Yeah, I know. But right now, since Wukong's the one I have on, I know he has it on. I don't know if I have it on in any other one right now. Since I have different builds for the Warframes, like if they're energy heavy, I like anything that uses energy and helps recover energy, and kind of end up without enough energy for enough points for adaptation. And I don't put reactors on them unless I'm gonna keep them indefinitely.
Well, I mean,
prime ones are I give them I think it's a reactor what you give them. Yeah, the reactor. Since I know I'm not gonna feed them to the helmet or anything.
Yeah.
That's why I only give them to ones I know I'm not gonna feed.
Well, so in terms of energy recovery,
there we go. List given to you there, Blackheart. So.
Yeah. In terms of energy recovery,
I tend to use equilibrium. There's one that gives
well,
a bit of energy regeneration.
So equilibrium. The thing about equilibrium is that you need to be taking health damage in order to pick up the health orbs and get the advantage from equilibrium. And that's easier said than done, especially since they made shields better.
Yeah, not for Necro, since I gave him
Yeah.
the mod that like uses his health instead of his sort of energy, so I use the energy for other abilities.
Right. No, I understand. The thing is, I mean, aside from being, Lootbot 238, Necros doesn't have a whole lot going for him, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah,
use some energy
Citrine and Protea can, Protea, her thing, her, trying to remember the name of it, but her third ability, creates a thing that gives you ammo, it gives you health orbs, it gives you energy orbs, like it gives you all of those drops. So functionally, she never really has a problem with energy, and she can help support her squad that way. Citrine's first ability causes people to just drop orbs all the time, which is why she makes a great support for that. And I mean, Trinity still has Energy Vampire, but Energy Vampire got a lot less good. Well, I should say, it's not that Energy Vampire got a lot less good, it's that Trinity isn't as good. Also, regular Trinity is balls to farm. I speak from experience.
Don't know, because I don't even know where to get it. I don't think I have a piece from it.
Okay.
Trinity? Regular Trinity comes from Pluto.
Guys, I don't mean to interrupt here, but I mean, let's focus on something here, because I mean, we can worry about getting mods later.
It's true.
I mean, I'm already 1 hour in. I've barely done anything on this.
Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. Okay,
Yeah, sure.
so
Let's focus on like working either on getting these relics, either getting Aya, which I'm on Deimos right now. So if you guys want to start getting Aya, join me right now. I'm there.
well, I was gonna say, so I went ahead and invited Vinny. I invited you, and I've invited Blackheart. And if we all have the relics, we can go do some try and crack those Vauban relics.
Okay. Bear in mind that I do not have enough traces to crack all of them. Okay. And
Well-
if I believe 2 of them are rares and 1 of them is uncommon. So
Yeah.
Well,
They're
right.
not-
What?
Look,
Yeah.
the optics is the rare one, but you said you had one, so the other one you have left like
The
2
ma- the
uncommon
majority
and
of
a
ob-
rare.
majority of Vauban's parts are rares, like completely.
Okay.
Yeah, like the optics you said you
So-
have, that's a rare, but you already have it.
Okay,
The
here,
other
let me
rare
let me
is
go
the
back real
systems,
quick.
which is Lith V9. But
He said he needed the part from the. He has the neuroptic, which
Yeah.
does come from
a rare.
a rare.
Yeah.
But also the one from the Lift
Lith
V9.
systems is rare.
Yes, is also rare. So
But
we
that's
need to
only
do
one
the-
rare he
the
needs
thing-
to worry about and 2 uncommons.
right. So the thing with so here's the thing. The thing with doing a rad share, if we are doing a rad share, is that it drastically increases our chances that one of us will come up with the item. I'm also going to suggest that we only do a couple of them at a time, and then we do other things. So, or then we move on. We either buy more if we somehow didn't get it, or there we go. Or we move on to different items. For the uncommons, we don't have to do rad shares. We can do, I forget the name of it, but the level below,
Flawless.
which is half the cost.
Flawless.
Yeah, flawless. And that will get us close enough that the statistical difference is basically the only reason to do a rad share for an uncommon part is if you already happen to have the radiance because you got them from like Elite Sanctuary Onslaught or something.
Right.
the statistical boost from it is not worth the extra 50 traces.
Okay, so
And then if Vinny has some, we can invite Vinny and we'll all do a red share. If not, then I'm sure I can find somebody because we can recruit.
I mean, it's up to you. I already have all the relics. I just need the traces in order to. I mean, I have enough traces to rad up 3 more, and by the time we do like 1 more run, I can do 4. So,
Yeah. Liz
Alright.
and I have 3 radiant, 1 regular. Just need 1 more trace to radiant it.
yeah.
Okay.
So,
Well, so the other thing is, we're gonna get some traces, and also we can just run some random
right. Then
because
let's-
I do have some things I would like, and we don't
then-
have to necessarily radiant stuff.
Then
So-
let's go ahead and do that because
Okay.
I don't necessarily want to be sitting around for 4 hours talking about things that we
No.
can do. I want to be doing things, guys. So
Right. Well, I invited you to
it failed to session. So send me
Oh.
another invite.
Okay.
There's Vinny.
There it goes.
There we go. Okay. Let me. Okay. Yeah. We'll look into that later. All right. So we're gonna do some railjack. So basically, I'll take care of all of the. Like if somebody can do shooting the main gun, and then we need at least 1 person to go do the killing people and collecting stuff in the main base.
I can do that.
But
I need to do some of the Nightwave anyway. So
just to verify, we're all using the Lith V9 relic, and we want it to be radiant so that we have the maximum chance of getting the part out of it.
Yep.
We're all on board with that?
Yep.
okay. I wasn't too sure if Vinny had the relics. He says that she had 4 rads, so I'm assuming there are the Lilith, but I'm not 100% sure. So
All right, and I have a couple of the relics, so we can do this twice before I need to buy more.
Fighters incoming. Keep them off the ship.
okay, let me know when you are like in range of like one that can be captured.
Be aware, this storm is
Or-
tearing open void fissures at your destination.
Actually,
There we
let me take a look at this here. Man the guns.
Yeah, so so the way this works is that the vast majority of the stuff is going to come from the base as opposed to, and then also I need someone to do the main gun so that I can.
Yeah, I think both Vinny and Blackheart are in weapons right at the moment.
Well, no, I meant the big gun, but that's okay. That's fine.
Getting
I
a
got
lot of
it.
damage right at the moment. Hell.
So the void storms, you can end up getting damage.
Atteno has exited the railjack.
There we go.
Stretch one cruise ship.
Yeah, the void storms you end up getting random damage from. So,
I'm heading towards the asteroid right now.
Place for a
okay,
hammer.
good.
Find out why.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take out the cruise ships and stuff.
Yeah.
Eyes open. Enemy squadrons have
Remember how I said accidentally end up getting
Official.
killed 5
Defend
enemies
yourself.
or
Use
kill 20
reactor
enemies
to
in
open
5
doors.
seconds? Yeah.
You just got that.
incoming ground strikes about to
Yeah,
bring the
because I
door
used the missile
The
swarm,
enemies are
and
dropping
so the
reactants.
enemies all died.
Don't forget the reactant.
But yeah, the
We
way
need more
the
to
way it
open
works
that
is
relic.
whoever goes into
fighters on the run. Void
whoever
storm
goes into the
intensified.
asteroid when they kill people and pick up pick up reactants, we all get it. So I'm at 9 reactants right now.
Okay.
Yep, relic cracked.
That's it.
So now we
You
just need to
opened the
kill
relic.
4 cruise ships.
Finish your mission and
or
we'll take a look
yeah,
inside.
4 cruise ships. So if somebody could.
Okay, one is disabled.
Bingo.
I got.
Trash that radiator.
Yeah, no. I'm out of ammo. I gotta. That was not where I wanted to go. I need to go to engineering. Forge. And build. Yeah, happily I've spent a fair amount of time in Railjack. So, oh, okay. Let me.
There's a door that's locked that I can't seem to.
Yeah, we gotta
It's
destroy
right.
something on the outside, but first I
Gotcha.
gotta blow up this cruise ship.
Okay, no worries.
Weaken it again.
I'll just kill everything inside here. No worries.
Yep.
I mean, I got Wukong, so it's no big.
We have one less cruise ship to be concerned with. Direct attention
All right.
to
There we
remaining
go.
targets.
We need to get that first radiator there. So. Alright, where is it?
Maybe not.
There we go.
Sled launch. Optimus.
Alright, so that door should be open because we got the external radiator.
One radiator down. Make it 2.
There we go. Let's see.
Radiator exposed. Open fire.
Wait, hold on.
Visitors, your short lives
No.
are about to become crap.
Seeing it right at this moment in time.
Alright,
Doors-
well,
doors
we
still-
got, so there's a second thing that we need to destroy on the outside.
Ship eliminated. Focus on remaining targets. Experimental
Yep, there we go.
Got it.
war vessel. Locked down tight. Take it for a spin.
And then we need to get one more of cruise
Ship
ships. Come
secure.
on.
Good work.
Where are you?
Fire alert.
Ah, there we go.
Resolved.
Steel destroyer.
You can cool your jets. Downloading specs. Good work.
Yeah. So there we go.
Cruise ship down. That clears up some space. Enemy
Really?
in retreat.
Okay.
Surviving Premier will spread
Oh.
the word. Mission resolved.
Yep. So we'll do this once more.
Enemy cruise
Yep.
ship under our command.
right. Oh, I didn't realize do railjack missions was a thing, but yes, apparently it's a thing. Okay. So we'll do that one again. V9.
I'm coming at you. Ha!
All right. So I know that you guys are on the turrets,
Yeah.
but
Not me. I'm actually a part of this.
He hijacked an enemy ship.
Yep. Let me get the heck out of here. Actually.
oh yeah.
Not letting me get
Looks like a party.
select a new relic. Maybe because I'm not on board here. Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
We have been boarded. This is our home.
Wait.
Defend it. Crew,
What's
fire
going on here?
board. Locations marked. Ship
It's being
secure.
very buggy for me right at the
Everyone in
moment.
one piece. Good.
I can't
Fire
select.
crew, stand down.
Okay.
I can't select. So.
Well, I canceled the mission.
Yep.
So let me see if it'll go again.
Maybe because I was on the enemy ship somehow, it just wasn't allowing me to, select a new relic.
Well, so I'm gonna select the mission one more time, and then if you can't select a relic, then I'll cancel the mission and we'll go to the dojo instead, and we'll come back.
Shelve the bloodlust. Borders repelled. Back to work.
There we go.
All right, cool.
It allows
So-
me to do it. So.
Yeah. So this right here, when I say the main guns, this is what I'm talking about. This is the forward artillery, which you can use to blow up cruise ships. So,
I know if you like.
Blackheart, do you want to take that?
Mission complete.
You know I like blowing
Excellent work,
things
Tenno.
up.
don't we all? Also, I want you to notice, so we got tellurium, we got 300 endo, we got some parts. I mean, and like we did pretty good. So
Fighters have
Alright.
been scrambled. Crew, missile
Hello,
back.
boys. I'm back.
Do not take the Grenier out now. They will reinforce, and then it becomes a whole other thing.
Void storms mean a high probability
Heading
of
for
void
the asteroid.
fractures forming inside nearby vessels. Be on high alert.
Okay. I'm doing my best to kill everyone so they can't kill you.
Wow. Okay.
Crew, get inside that missile
No worries.
battery. Objective, expose the core's radiators. Maintain anti-fighter cover.
Didn't expect the enemies to be
Enemy
killing me that
fighters are
quickly.
routing.
Yeah, they can be pretty tough. Alright, so this cruise ship is now stunned, so kill him, Blackheart. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Alright.
Ship has gone bye-bye. Alert. Enemy cruise ship has translated into the sector. Exterior weak point exposed. Open fire.
Alright.
Cruise ship reactor.
Well, and we
has
need to get that
detonated.
radiator. There we go.
Expose
And
the
then
second
before
radiator.
Blackheart can fire again, I need to pop over to the forge real quick.
I have one shot left. That's all.
Oh, you do?
I
Well,
have one shot.
now you should have more.
Relic
The
should be
relic has
cracked
been
for everybody.
cracked open. Finish
Yep.
your mission to find out what's inside.
A lot of enemies over
Alright.
here. God damn.
becoming more severe. There it is.
Yep, we gotta destroy second radiator, and then we'll get that last cruise ship.
Bye-bye. Opportunity. Core is exposed. Key components marked. Destroy them. Boom. Cruise ship eliminated. Focus on remaining targets. Marking sensitive systems. Trash the place. Ground threats inbound. Prepare to repel borders.
I only got that much armor? Come on. There we go.
Hull breached. Venting Atmo. Situation critical.
Alright, well, we got.
Okay.
Missile battery internals slacked. Everyone in one piece.
Alright.
Let us.
Time for me to
Alright,
go.
and then.
Breach sealed. Railjack integrity restored. Grineer forces routed from system. Missile battery rendered non-viable. Sector secured. Closing dossier.
Wait,
Wait,
what the heck?
we only got 3?
Wait, what?
Looks like Vinny didn't have a relic.
That was my last V9.
Okay, well. Well, since we're out and we didn't get what we were looking for, we're gonna head back to the dry docks so that everybody can get their rewards. And then we'll go again.
Get departing, get back on board. There we go. You wish for me to drop? I mean, if you can get some more relics, then I don't see you
Mission
needing to
complete.
drop, but
Excellent work, Tenno.
I mean, also, relics are tradable. So, if I know, Jim, you were farming for a whole bunch of stuff. How much Aya do you have?
I only have one.
Hmm.
Hence
Okay.
the reason why I was saying we can just do a farm for Aya, get all the relics that we want, and you know,
I mean,
we
easier
won't
said
have,
than done, but yeah.
we won't have to worrying about, you know, are we missing relics? You know, that kind of thing. So
Also, before you guys completely take off from the dojo, just pop out real quick and take a look at my ship, because I'm real proud of how my ship looks. I think it looks awesome.
It does.
yep. Very nice.
All right, that was okay. So all right. Well, I'm gonna grab. So prime resurgence. V9. I'll grab 2 more. Alright, and I'll radiant those. Getting back here, okay. All right, so I can't afford to do too many more of those radiants, but you know.
I still have 2 V9 Radiant right now.
You tell them your
Okay,
name,
well,
and you know.
Well, I mean, Vinny, if you'd like to, I mean, I do have a couple more V9s myself.
And then you leave, and
Um,
the system is a better place.
you know, I have 4 more. So if you want to, I can trade you like 2 V9s to you. So, you know, you can still participate if you want.
we can totally do that. That's one of the things I was thinking about earlier.
So you don't necessarily need to drop. It's no worries. You all go have some fun. Okay. Well, let's go ahead
I've been
and
thinking,
search
Operator.
through recruiting
I
then.
thought you'd want to
See
know.
if we can
All right,
find
well.
someone to,
I always do that.
I'll go ahead and set up as well. Hosting,
We have 3 of 4.
yeah,
So-
Lilith, V9.
I mean, technically, I'm hosting,
Sure.
but yeah. Okay. Immediately got somebody who's up for it.
Are you
So,
gonna help these people out?
oh, I should have made it clear,
Help the flow.
but I'll make sure.
We await sacrifice.
Yeah, you forgot to specify that it's a red show.
Okay, cool. They're down for that. All right. And then, oh no. We'll do the Void Storm again. V9. Because, I mean, I can take care of the ships, Blackheart, if you can get on the guns, and then, or the main gun like before, and then Jim can take care of the killing people, and...
Yeah. Well, I mean, it all depends on what Override does too, so...
Yeah. But my point is, we got all the bases covered, so as far as far as this such goes, Override could, stand around and then look pretty, and it would still work out, because we already know what we're doing.
Right.
I mean, that said, they've been around long enough that they're using the anniversary ship skin, so that suggests they at least have some idea what they're up to.
Right.
The Grenier have deployed a ship killer platform to this sector. That explains the lack of civilian radio traffic. Taking down. Incoming attack craft. Crew, light them up. Promote deployed.
Here, let me get you closer to the base before you...
Already left.
Inside your objective.
Okay.
Fissures.
Crew ship reinforcement has arrived. Enemy squadrons halved. Maintain pressure. Ship killer platform sighted.
Oh, it's the ship killer,
Priority
okay.
target. I need Tenno on the inside yesterday. Ground strikes inbound.
Means I gotta stay under the line of fire.
Borders. Remaining fighters are being called off. Excellent.
found a fissure. Look out for reactant. The enemies are dropping reactant. Keep fighting. Look for more reactant.
Here we go.
Boom. Cruise ship eliminated. Focus on remaining targets. Looks like we kicked the nest. Vernier cruise ship has punched in. Crew, void sink formation detected near you.
There you go.
The relic
Yep.
has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Out of out.
Okay.
We have one less cruise ship to be concerned with. Direct attention to remaining targets.
Okay, there's that one.
There it is. Blast that radiator. Storm is becoming more severe.
Gotta get that radiator. We've also got a couple of cruise ships. Okay.
Radiator down.
There.
Away crew. Expose the next radiator.
There we go.
Away crew. Wrecking time. Destroy marked components. Void sink forming. Eyes open.
No.
Radiator exposed. Open fire.
All right, we're in the middle of
Down.
dealing with cruise ships.
Clears up
No
that
worries.
space.
1 second.
Yeah, I'm good now. I'm not actually being attacked by anybody right at the moment. So.
I know, but we try and do these things in a timely fashion.
Wait, what the hell?
Ram sights
Why do I have two twins?
welcome mat.
Huh?
Void magic.
Core is exposed. Marking.
Like, I mean, that's
system.
the answer. Is
Trash the
void
place.
magic.
Scratch one
I
ship
guess.
killer.
Because
Enemy
I'm like,
forces
wait,
pacified.
how do I
Ship
have
killer
two
platform
twins with me right at this moment in
neutralized.
time?
Mission resolved.
Uh-oh. Damn.
Are you kidding me?
And this is why I
This is
normally get,
statistically unlikely.
and this is why I typically get about like 4 relics.
Style, baby. It's all about knowing who you are and not giving a damn.
Alright. Come on back. Yeah. Okay, back inside. That was my only V9. Damn. Well, time to head on back.
Well, then back to the dojo it is. I mean, still, we got 3 corrupted hollow keys. You know, wasn't terrible. The horror chastity. Because of
Mission
course.
complete.
Of course.
Excellent work, Tenno.
Not like I don't have like thousands of them already, but you know.
If you have thousands of them in your inventory, you should sell them.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. But
But yes,
I have a ton of them.
But yes, they're
Dropping Tenno out of airlock.
they're a lot. We get them quite often. All right, let me. So we'll go ahead and close that tab. We'll go over to recruiting. Hope if I could actually spell.
There's quite a few that are looking for Lilith V9.
I noticed that.
It's just unfortunate that every single one of them are like, you know, hey, we have a group.
We have 3 or
already.
4, yeah.
We have 3 or 4, 3 or 4, 3 or 4. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Used to be Oberon, and it was the hot drop instead of Haro. Yeah. You want me to put in a message too, or?
I mean, yeah, because I got another minute before I can actually repeat, so.
Stand V9. Red. 4.
Welcome aboard.
Nope. We got one.
Like me,
Go ahead and invite them.
against everything they were created to be. Knowing they're different.
As a guest, you are not allowed to invite players to this dojo. Oh, crap.
Oh.
Okay, so KYOLER2. If you can invite that way.
Right. I think I can.
Friends dojo isn't allowing me to invite.
There we go.
Alright.
I did bad things. If I don't pay for my actions,
I mean, they got Mesa Prime, so they have a Kuva weapon, so presumably they have at least some idea what they're doing. Oh, and they have a war. I mean, not that it's a particularly good weapon, but it does indicate experience.
Right. Okay, ready to go.
Alright.
Let's see, V9. Select, upgrade relic, radiant,
we used to pass the time
and
sniffing
then
spent ammo casings. Sometimes I'll decab around just to
All
get
right.
a whiff of musky Vornite base with sharp libido notes and a toasty magnesium finish.
For some reason it was trying to get me to go through the cinematic again. I'm like,
Yeah, it plays that whenever you take off from the dojo.
Yeah.
Oh,
Void storm rolling in.
Void Worm.
Batten down the hatches. Crew. Energy signatures indicate the presence of a Grenier ship killer platform. Infiltrate and neutralize. Alert. Enemy fighters have been scrambled.
Ship killer platform, so
Heading out.
make sure
Void
I
storms
stay
mean a
below
high
the line of
probability
fire.
void fissures
No worries.
forming
I'm
inside
on my
nearby
way.
vessels. Be on high alert.
Latino has exited the railjack. Enemy fighter support has been halved.
Yeah, be careful.
Fighters
Railjack
neutralized.
ships hit hard.
Gate crasher. Grenier crew ship. Caution. Void sink detected aboard that vessel. Crew ship has gone bye-bye. Eyes on ship killer platform. Clearing the sector will be difficult while it is operational. Take it out of commission.
Ship 10 on the inside yesterday. Well, here I am.
Crew ship.
Alright. You still got ammo, Blackheart?
I have
Use
one
that
shot.
reactant to open a relic.
Okay, well,
Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open that relic.
There you go.
Scratch one crew ship.
Normally I have these guys, you know, like radiant by now, but okay,
That's
there
it.
we go.
You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Void storm intensifying.
There we go.
Radiator naked. Hit them with all
Yep,
we
working
have
on
got.
it.
No worries. Take your time.
alright, so that's the cruise ship.
Ramsled launch detected.
No.
Okay, I got the one Nightwave that I was trying to aim for done, so if anybody wants to take my job at some point in time, they're welcome to, but...
What the bit with the resources?
Well, no, I was trying to get viral damage, so...
Oh. There we go.
Expose the second radiator.
Okay.
Key components marked.
There we go.
Destroy them.
On my way. Oh, automatic. Auto breach.
Exterior weak point exposed.
Always nice when that happens.
Yeah.
Alright, where is this stupid...
I really wish that I could, like, shoot it inside there.
Radiators destroyed.
There we go.
Away crew. Go for the core. Away crew. Wrecking time. Destroy marked components. Ship killer platform offline. Permanently. Well done.
Alright.
Ship
Back
killer
to the
neutralized.
railjack.
Suggest we move on.
Yep.
Alright. And nothing.
Are you freaking kidding me? That's
No.
insane.
My 4 relics wouldn't have worked.
So, I need to go get more.
Okay.
I'm out of eye.
So
Oh, I
we're
can't get
gonna. Oh, we got Operon. We got Operon Neuroptics. Yay!
Did you like Kohler now?
I mean, the return to the dry dock is probably. So I can go grab more. And actually, while we're talking about grabbing more, I'm going to. Let's see here.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
So how about we take a 5-minute break to grab some fluid, go to the restroom, do stuff like that.
Okay, very well.
Well, yeah, because I got to leave the dojo to buy more, and that's going to take me out of the group anyway.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, I need a couple of minutes to go to the restroom, grab myself some more fluid, because you know how much I hate it when my cup is empty.
Yeah.
Alright, and I'll grab a couple more of these.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and grab Mesa Prime and do the other Nightwave, which was like kill 20 in like 5 seconds or something like that.
Yeah, sounds like a plan. Okay, so I'll be back in like 5-10 minutes.
Did you want to join me there,
Welcome.
Blackheart, or no?
Yeah, sure. I haven't done that one yet.
Okay. Find a Warframe
And
that
we're out.
you know that you feel that you can definitely do that with. You know. Normally, I wouldn't necessarily consider a Wukong to be that great on that.
No, and my Mesa is still rank 0. I haven't worked on my regular Mesa.
Alright.
I got maybe Excalibur, maybe.
Eh,
Let's see, Bolt, maybe.
what's that?
Bolt.
Volt might be a good one. Because with his one ability of shock and kill, you can hit like, you know, multiple all at once
Yeah.
and potentially kill them all. So I'm not quite sure what all you have right at this moment in time. Are you looking at your arsenal right now, or?
Yeah, look at what mods I have on Volt. Let's see.
Operator, I've run diagnostic regressions. All
Intensify.
systems nominal. You don't need to thank me.
What else? Ability strengths.
What other Warframes do you have besides Volt?
Let's see. Besides Volt, all the ones I have is Excalibur Umbra, Gara, Ivara Prime, Mesa, Mirage, Necros, Nesha Prime, Rhino, Sarin Prime, Stynex, Titania, Volt, and Wukong.
Okay, so Saren Prime, seeing that you have her maxed out, you have the potential of doing a lot of. You can potentially kill a lot with her ability of, you know, sending out spores. So potential for 20 being killed off right away with her. So, and if we select a, like if we go to Earth exterminate, then you might be able to get away with getting the 20 um, in 5 seconds with her.
Yeah. Yeah, we can do like we did last time, like pile them up and then attack them.
Right. So. Okay. Let me go ahead and invite you. There we go.
Well put together, operator. Now get out there and
Collect down the.
Where was the exterminate again? There it is. Okay. We're gonna just do friends only.
Okay.
And there we go. Now we're just running to. Oh, hold on. Oh, stop. I forgot. I need to remove my companion's armament real quick.
Alright, I'm gonna switch mine as well.
Oh, he didn't even have his weapon on him. Okay, never mind.
I'm just putting Helios on just to let him scan away.
Well, I mean, if we're going to Earth, actually, the best one, if you have them, would be what is it? Oculus?
Nah, I don't have that one.
Yeah.
I haven't been working on companions at all. I mean, all I guys, Jin, Helios, Kubros, the cat,
Right.
the fox, which I keep on forgetting, double Phyla, and Taxon.
Yeah.
I haven't
no
been working
worries.
on any of the other companions yet.
Yeah. This one in particular, if you have the right kind of mod, you can basically, it can scan in like plant life for you. So if you ever need to do like Silver Grove at any point in time again, it makes it easy for you. So because it scans in all the resources that you would need for a Silver Grove.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get that.
Yeah. You know,
There is a large
one would
butchery
figure that
worker
Helios would be able
stationed
to do
here.
that,
Leave no one standing.
yeah. Okay, so we're not going to kill anything. We're just going to have them kind of, we're just going to go to the end. And have them come to us. Now, because of the, because of the fact that your spores can pretty much kill everybody and continue to spread, give me like first shot.
I'll let you go first.
Yeah. I don't know exactly where the exit is, so I'm just kind of going wherever. So. Nope, not there. I do kind of wish that they showed you where the exit was no matter what, but... Go this way first. Nope, not that way. Not that way. That's wrong way. The blocker.
Put that in.
Yeah. not this way.
Oh, here it is.
Okay, well, supposedly, they come to us, right? So, come on, guys.
Go a little further in just in case they target me, so I'll start walking in.
There really isn't that many right at this moment in time. Fortunately, my one ability is kind of shooting the bullets back at them, so they're kind of hurting themselves. So maybe I'll just not use it because I need them kind of alive.
Just sticking on the far side. What happens? Maybe you'll lure them all in.
Come on, guys. Where are y'all? Pretty pathetic right at the moment. Can't get the 20 if I'm...
The door's locked, so because of the alarm. Not turn off the alarm from here. I think that's the problem. The door's locked.
Really?
Yep, they sound the alarm and the door closed and it's not opening.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, I don't know of any... I don't think there's any... Okay, here, you go ahead and set the spores. I'm not able to, you know.
That's all of them. They're on the other side of this door.
What is going on here?
I have returned.
Welcome back.
Alright.
Well, this is an interesting conundrum.
Yep.
What's up?
So, we're trying to do the 20 kills in 5 seconds.
Yeah.
But we went to the exit and thinking, hey, well, you know, everybody will come to us and exterminate, right? Well,
Usually.
they locked the door, and there's no way to unlock it from where we're at, and we can't get past the door to eliminate the rest.
You don't have the air call charge for Ortis?
Air call charge? What do you mean?
Yeah. What's the name of it?
Energy. I was hitting them with the fourth ability.
There's...
That's a lot of energy.
Hang on a second.
Normally, whenever something's locked down, they give an indicator as to like where to go to unlock it, but
Right.
there's no indicator here
There's
at
no
the
path
end.
to turn it off.
So
Right, but there's also there's a gear item, air support charges. You can use it and it will call orders to unlock all of the doors.
Security
Basically,
override incoming.
I just used one. See if that works.
didn't work. So you can't exit the mission.
Oh, there it is. It opened.
Override
I
established.
Okay,
just used
good.
my air support and
Protocols
shoot
momentarily
open. Yeah, it's
disabled.
open.
Alarms reset.
Okay, good.
I just had one just laying on my inventory for a long time for no reason. There's only 5 left before the mission ends.
As I say, they're not, you know,
You have
they're not
broken
something
their
I
ranks
use
and
every
they're on the
mission.
run.
But
Another
when you need
successful
them,
mission.
you need
Find
one.
extraction.
I didn't say you could play.
Yay.
Now, give me that.
That was weird.
Dude, I love this game, but there's a reason why it's called Bug Frame.
Yeah. Okay, what's... I don't think I have any of those. What were they called again?
Air support.
Air support charges.
Yeah, I know you have the recipe because it comes in your... It's part of your foundry by default.
I did not have them at all. Didn't even know that they were really necessary. Because, yeah, I rarely ever use them.
Operator.
This
Now
is the
get
first
out
time I
there
use
and-
them.
Cut down the...
And make the Lotus
Alright.
proud.
There we go. On my gear wheel now, but... Alright. What do you guys want to do? You know, I still got a couple more Lilith relics myself that I can still
I'm out of V9s.
use. I have three.
Did you say you're out of them, Blackheart?
Yeah, I'm out of V9s.
All right.
I mean-
well, we can go farm some IA. We still need that part for, or you need that part for Zaku, as I recall, Jim.
I need that part for what?
For Saku.
Zaku.
Right. Neuroptic.
So, yeah. So we can farm Aya and do that bounty at the same time. Kill
If
two
we can-
birds with one stone.
We can definitely try again.
I mean, the last time we tried to get that Zaku part, we got how many Aya?
Nine,
You know,
I think
quite a
you
bit.
guys got.
I think it was 9.
Yeah, 9, I think it was.
I think
Yeah.
I think it was like 9 Aya. And no Zaku
the
part.
bulk of our Aya, yes.
I'm
So
the
we can
opposite.
totally do
I
that.
hardly get any Aya, and I get the Saku optics.
Everything
I
in
got several of
orders,
those, but I can't
operator?
give it to him.
Is
It won't
that
let
a
me.
pun? I will attempt to
Alright.
bypass this fault.
Vinny, would you like to join us on this? We're doing an Aya run. Let me know if you're interested. If you're not interested, then believe me, I completely understand. I'll let you go. I gotta get them ready for bed as soon as I can. Catch them. Understandable, Tiffany. Good luck with your children. Okay.
Oh yeah. No, totally.
Alright. Quite understandable on that one. Quite understandable.
Absolutely.
And I wish you the best of luck on that. Always interested in joining you all. Well, let us know when you are done chasing your children around and smacking them over the head and knocking them out for the night. And you know, if we're still going, then you're always welcome to join us.
Also, absolutely.
Alright, Mother. What bounties do you have, and which one has the Zaku Neuroptics? Salvage, okay. That's a possibility. Nope, don't need the chassis, don't need the systems. Don't need that one either.
Alright. While we're here,
Don't really need bolt either, so yep, okay. Salvage it is.
Yes. So I'll take this one.
Over the years, many
Now the
expeditions of both
problem with
Grineer
this one
and
is the
Corvus
fact
have
that,
become
you know,
trapped on Deimos.
it has
Caches
a
of resources
larger
left
list
behind by the
of
survivors
items
still
to
dot the surface.
get.
See what you can find and bring back.
So,
Lloyd will show you where to look.
but I mean, we had a little bit more luck on getting the a lot of Aya last time we tried this. So
Yep.
Yes.
Well, at least
Had
you did.
no luck at all getting.
getting the Neuroptics.
Yeah.
Tenor, you're close by. Can I beg a moment of your time? What a relief. I was expecting to get my head bitten off at any moment. While you're here, can you help me collect some salt?
Thankfully, the enemies aren't really that difficult to kill, so
There. That one dropped a sample. Grab it. Beautiful. Now we just need a few more like it.
Especially not the way I fight them. They get to do the die.
yep.
That should do it.
To activate. Yep.
Fantastic. I'm starting the data upload. This always draws infected, so keep me safe if you wouldn't mind.
Huh?
Done and done. Every sample uploaded. Science and your enchanted friend owe you the debt. Huzzah!
Letrox has his uses.
There's
I mean,
another-
Central doesn't
About
suck.
the occasion of any clashes. He is likely lying to keep them for himself. Corpus is as Corpus does.
Dream. I have for you a tale of triumph over adversity. Of one person acting true to their truest self.
Proximity alert. Multiple infested aggressors. Secure the area to continue with cache reclamation mission.
You keep this part locked down for a bit, okay, Chip?
More are coming.
There we go. Do-do-do-do-do. Artillery guns, fire! Oh right, 500 enemies with a narc gun. Right.
I mean playing Tortilla, keeping you supplied with energy so you can actually keep using your arc guns.
That's always nice. Although, you know, you killing everything within the radius is not really that helpful per se.
I
but,
suppose
you
that's
know,
fair.
But that's okay. That's okay. I mean, I had plenty of time to resolve that particular Nightwave anyway, so. Plus, you know, I'd rather have the energy than, you know, feel free to, like, keep on doing the blade, because, I mean, this thing has a huge shot range, so, you know, I can basically shoot outside of where your blades are, so.
Yeah.
And the fact that, you know, I'm doing 100,000, you know, 60,000 damage, you know, per shot is like, you know, nothing survives. You know, especially at this particular level.
Yeah. So Jugulus, or whatever the heck the name of it is, decided it wanted some and started attacking me. I showed it that it did not, in fact, want some.
Yeah. Oh, you
Protea saying burn, baby, burn, and that was the end of the conversation.
Oh, you want some. Oh, you want some too.
Excellent work, Tenno. With the infested so comprehensively out of the picture, you should be clear to proceed. Hostiles eliminated. Utterly eliminated. The area
Darn right the
secure.
hostiles were eliminated.
With extreme prejudice.
Oh, hey, there's a cache near here. Maybe it's the one we're looking for.
You will need to release the cache before we can access it.
One of
See if you
these,
can
huh?
damage that grows. The infestation is
One to the
protecting
right,
itself with a
two
sort
to
of
the left.
barrier membrane.
Okay.
Move inside the barrier before attempting to damage the
There it is.
infestation.
Nope.
As I predicted, no harm can be inflicted from outside
There
the
goes one
infested
trimmer.
barrier.
That's all.
Proceed inside. The growth over the cache is seemingly invulnerable. Look for any infested tumors linked to it. I have
over here,
detected
huh?
these tumors are maintaining a grip on
Got
the
it?
Where is
cache.
this thing attacking
You'll
me?
need to burst them. As I predicted, no harm can be inflicted from outside the infested
Nano
area. Proceed
applicator.
inside.
Yay.
That should be enough. Try and break open the box again.
Excellent.
Oh yeah.
You
Well,
should be able to retrieve the
dash
cache now.
to, or actually, hold on.
Efficiently procure.
We can just go
The
to
additional
Mother and
cache contents should
reactivate.
prove invaluable.
Lloyd tells me you have a cache unlocked. A decent enough haul for our collective efforts.
once
Yep.
we
I'm not
can
sure
find her.
we would do without these occasional windfalls.
There she is.
There was one close by as well.
There we go.
Over the years, many expeditions of both Grenier and Corpus have become trapped on Deimos. Caches of resources left behind by the survivors still
Oh,
dot the surface.
Right over here.
See what you can find and bring back. Lloyd will show you where to look.
Scan logs have registered a substantial cache of lost resources in this area. The Corpus researcher, Latrox Moon, is in the area. Seek his assistance for cash reclamation.
There you are. Oh, sight for sore eyes. Look at you. Magnificent.
Time to make some new friends. Best brush your teeth. Wait, do you even have teeth?
Hello? That drops enchanted friends have, I suppose, requested that I provide them samples of native fauna. Not the kind of people one can really fail.
Artillery guns, go!
Help?
Time
Fire.
to make some new friends.
Fire.
Best brush your teeth. Wait,
Fire.
do you even have teeth?
I swear, if the Enchanti were demanding
The primary dialogue from my favorite scene in the movie Amistad. It's when the captain is politely informing the lawyer who said that the slave, the slave location doesn't exist. He's like, you are now correct. It does not exist. The reason it doesn't exist is because he was blowing it up as he wrote the letter. I was just like, that's great. I love that one. He's like, nope, you're right. It doesn't exist.
Keep the Enchanti happy. Give them here. Here we go. Processing. Oh, I hate it here. Hate it. I would give anything to get off this forsaken rock.
Lots of spinning colors. The colors. The colors.
And that, my friend, is a clean sweep. All samples uploaded.
I mean, you gotta kill him somehow.
Yeah.
Latrox has his uses, but he seems clueless about the location of any caches.
So,
He's likely lying to keep them for himself. Corpus is as Corpus
Scintillant
does.
is good. I need Scintillant for things, or at least I did. It's never bad to have Scintillant.
Maybe you could use a purifier. The cache might be covered up by squelchies. When it's got juice,
Oh, right.
the purifier upsets the plants, and they stick their tongues out. to
Okay, I'm
taste
gonna
what's
stay close to the edge over here because yeah, I see a couple of them already.
I'll turn it on. And it's gone.
Keep the motile infested at bay while the purifier does its work.
Back to the edge. Go.
Empty cell. Okay, got one. 3, 2, 1, go.
Damn. I was close.
Whenever you're ready.
Just trying to see if there's found one on the edge. Go ahead. There's like one like right on the, the far edge of everything, and it's like, okay, well, you have to be like right on top of it, or it won't work. So. Found one.
Yeah, this one's a bit rough. Ready.
Ready.
Purifier
There we go.
operation completed, and rare
Weeping
samples
wounds.
scattered.
Yay! Another one.
I'm sure Vinny will also
That is a
remember when that
positive
used to be
welfare
the
data.
meta.
That's admin operator we are looking for. Nonetheless, good work, Tenno.
Oh, hey, there's a cache near here. Maybe it's the one we're looking for.
You will need to release the cache before we can access it. See if you can damage that growth.
Okay, to the right, one to the left. I'll take the one to the left.
There's a protective cloud over the infestation. You gotta get inside it to hurt the blobs.
No,
Got it.
you cannot breach the... You cannot breach the infestation from outside its protective barrier. The growth over the cache is seemingly invulnerable. Look for any infested tumors linked to it.
Got it.
I have detected these tumors are maintaining a grip on the cache. You will need to burst them. As I predicted, no harm can be inflicted from outside the infested barrier.
Hey! Finally decided for
Try and break open the box.
No Aya though.
Oh! Nope, there we go.
We got everything. We got everything. All in one package.
So quick, I reckon you
Now,
saved
do
more
you
than
want to
Oscar
continue
West.
getting to Maya?
Lloyd tells me
If
you
so,
have
then
cache
we can
unlocked.
go with the route that I
Decent enough
normally
haul
take,
for our
which
collective
is
efforts.
just
I'm
pretty
not
much
sure
all
what
Aya.
we would do without these occasional windfalls.
I mean, sure, now that we got the part that you needed.
Right. And Mother is right here. Now, not a good reward. We do have a level 7 with us, so you know, I don't know. You know, I'm looking at basically the last you know, the last bounty, which is this one, Cleanse the Land. And that one's gonna be pretty tough for Thunder, I would imagine. So we may need to kind of, you know, restore him if, you know, he may need to kind of recover if it gets pretty bad, so. Shadow Debt then got little events where they brought the Acolytes back now. They drop in the bounties, but unlike most, I do not follow the meta.
I mean, that's fair. Also, Weeping Wounds isn't meta anymore anyway, but,
Indeed.
you know. There was a time.
Alright, just waiting on you there.
I'm sorry. I had a problem with my brain being missing.
Okay.
The infestation is a marvel in its own way.
I mean, it
An
happens.
endless fountain of
You know,
ever-changing
you misplace
flesh,
brain every
bone,
once in a
and
while.
gristle. A particularly murderous specimen has been reported assaulting
I
other teams.
misplace it
Would
all
you
the
be
time.
so kind as to find it and put an
Yeah, it doesn't
end
happen to
it?
me that often.
Warning. You are now in the region indicated in the reports of a, quote, murderous, unquote, infested. Caution.
That if you check in with the Grenier survivors, they can point you to Mr. Scratchikins.
Friends now, Tenno.
Oh, I can't wait to meet our new Mr. Fighting Scratchikins!
We kill infested. You kill infested.
Here we go.
Best, yes? Ha ha! Grenier, best.
Oh, I can't wait to meet our new Mr. Fighting Scratchikins!
still able to kind of get a kill in or two. Hopefully we can still kind of get to the point where we can get the 50%, but...
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Yeah, no worries.
Trying to do the Leonidas, give them nothing but take from them everything.
I'm sorry. Jesulosis. Goodbye.
Yep.
Say goodnight. Oh, okay. One decides to jump right on top of me. Okay, hi there. You're dead. Out of energy. But no worries.
Easily done.
Yeah.
Wow, the grunters can't keep up with you. They look all mad. They said we should go play with Mr. Scratchikins if we're so...
You will need to create a killing zone. Activate local excavators to clear yourself some room to maneuver.
What do you mean invalid launch point?
Scanning. Detecting subsurface resources. Excavation units en route. Kindly assist in their deployment.
Yep.
Oh, I got B.
I'm on A.
An excavator has lost power. Reinitiate it with a locally procured power source.
Yep.
Excavator back online. Continue protection and monitoring.
Okay, guys. Where's the energy here? Oh, Blackhart. What? There we go.
Okay.
Sorry, was dealing with a bit.
Yeah, well. Happily, with all of the blade. With all the blade grenades I put down, I could afford to leave for a little bit, but.
Yeah. Oh, the
Hello.
this Juggernaut is being kind of a pain right at the moment. Oh wait,
What Juggernaut?
Sanguine Xmas. Shooting at him for a while.
That guy?
Okay, A is done. So take all the
Oh yeah.
take everything over to C now.
An excavator has completed its digging cycle. An excavator reports. Mining sequence complete.
This guy getting him back his health?
Possibly.
What the hell? I didn't get any armor out of that? What the... This guy is recharging his health. Wow. Okay. He's a pain. Let's see. I need you. Come here. I don't know what the heck that guy is on, but he's tough. He's regenerating his health each, every like couple of minutes or something like that. Or maybe I'm, you know, in.
He's dead.
You know, in his path to that somehow gets a regeneration or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, he died. I killed him. Happily.
Yeah.
Alright, Thunder's the only one over here actually doing the assignment.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm trying to power up E, but not really getting a whole lot of not really finding a whole lot of power sources to really help out. So. Come on. Pick that up. Thank you.
Green light! That's a digger finished digging.
Okay. E's done.
Yeah, I just need power cell for C. None on anywhere near here. Are there any over there? Oh, I see one.
There we go.
Green light! That's a digger finished digging.
Right there. Yep. There we go.
Turns out you do enough slash product, things die.
I go around and collect some energy with my necromech here. Ooh, we're not gonna sell. Nice. I'll take that. Alright. Full power. Awesome.
All the diggers got through digging. That's great.
Excellent work.
I
Yeah.
an Amber Star.
Amber Star.
We can now proceed to the next step.
I say that only because I have so many of them.
Okay.
I also have over 100,000 endo, not including all of the Ayakat statues I have.
Found some of his friends.
I actually went through and did melted down a bunch of my mods for endo for like the first time in a
Keep this
year,
part locked down for
and
a
it
bit.
was
Okay,
it was ridiculous. Oh,
That
it's one of
took
these.
care of the first wave. More
Yep.
coming.
Invalid launch point. Of course it is. Alright, coming on back. Wait.
Okay, I may have overdone it a little bit with the blade grenades, but it's still not as bad as Mr. Stab in that one time with Volvo. Where it literally inverted all of the light in the scene and made it black.
Yep. And the sound from it was just deafening. I actually have a clip of that, if anybody is interested in.
Yeah, there's a clip of that on my channel too.
Yeah. If they want to see their eyes, you know.
They want to make their eyes
You have
bleed and burn at
eliminated
the same
more than
time.
half of them.
Right.
Keep it up.
Eyes and ears. Can't
Yeah.
forget ears.
Yeah.
Okay. Why are we losing control here? What's going on here?
Yeah. Oh, I bet I know what's going on.
It's these Jeguluses over at the edge of the arena here. It's like, what the hell?
Where?
I just took out 2 of them. There's Jeguluses like right on the edge of the border, and it's dropping the percentage down a lot. So
Not anymore, but
Carnage comprehensively complete. Additional incentives. are
yay,
towards
chassis!
ability.
Except we're past needing Zaku, but thank you.
Hostiles eliminated. Utterly eliminated.
Oh.
The area secure.
it's shocked. Normally it's so easy to handle that, but with those guys like right on the edge, they were able to,
Conditions.
um,
Please proceed when ready.
you know, lower the amount.
Okay, now that they're good and mad, hope you're ready.
Oh, this is one of those ones where we just need to kill everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
All hostiles down. Move on and destroy the next hive.
Oh, look! There's a hive! Nuke it!
That got their attention. Hostiles incoming.
where is he?
They're all tuckered out. Let's go find some more playmates, yeah?
Hive located. Destroy it with weapon fire. Infested activity spiking. They will be upon you soon.
Alright.
I got 2 minutes to kill everything.
Oh, we're gonna be fine.
That's the lot.
Here we go.
You dealt with the Scratchikins double quick. Well, that showed them. I don't
Yeah.
think any of those were Mr. Scratchikins, though. He's a slippery one.
Huh?
I attend star.
There is a strong possibility the target can be lured here with the correct bait. Locate the relevant ingredients to proceed. I suggest eliminating infested in the vicinity to secure bait. Construction materials.
Oh, by the way, guys, reminder, Dev Stream is this Friday, and the reward for watching for 45 minutes is, I think it's 45 minutes, is an Umbral Forma. So you get to hear about all of the things that they're going to do with the very and hear what the next Prime is. Spoiler: it's Children's Prime. And get an Umbral Forma out of it. What's not to love?
This will lure infested to the area. Kill them near the vessel to finish concocting the bait.
That's no good. You gotta balk the infested near the jug, or we'll get nowhere.
No, guys, stay in here, in. There's a reason why I'm dropping my grenades immediately on the thing.
Yeah, pretty much. Then of course you have the jugulars here that are like, you know, oh hey, you know, we'll stand outside and, you know, there's nothing that you can say or do to kind of, you know. There you go. There he is.
Kill the target.
Bob-on can actually pull them? Really?
Oh, gee, a Quasis blueprint. I so needed one.
That's my issue.
Alright, well, unfortunately my Helios Prime is dead, so we need to return to base because I need my companion.
No worries. Oh.
You get to die. You get to have all of the statuses, and then you get to die. Because you have angered me.
didn't know that Vauban can actually pull the,
Are you freaking kidding me? What the hell?
Not sure if I can reach you in time. Yeah.
Doesn't matter. But that was just dumb. I was literally in the middle of I was literally teleporting. I had teleported to the thing, and then I got pulled back because one of those stupid airborne things grabbed me by the head and started doing damage to me.
Right. There we go.
I mean, a couple of scintillant, plenty of mother tokens, 1600 endo. I mean, that wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Oh, we got two, yeah, we got 2 Aya. That's right.
Yeah. Alright, shall we try that again, or...
Yeah, let's see here. Oh, right, if I'm going to do that, I need to actually exit the area. Okay. Equipment, arsenal. Let me double check a couple of things here.
No worries.
Why am I getting such bad? Oh. Right, okay. You know what? It's fine. I'm not that worried about it.
All right, ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay, did you want to redo that one mission? Or did you want to go back and do the salvage again? Which was interesting, the fact that we got like 9 at one time out of salvage. Even though, you know, it's still uncommon and there's more possibilities of, you know, getting equipment there, so...
I mean, I think my answer is we do whichever one is... I feel like the ones that offer Aya and are fast are better than the ones that offer more opportunity for Aya but are slow.
Okay, so you feel the salvage with levels 15 to 25 is better overall?
I think so, because we can do more of them.
Yeah, we're gonna do them faster too.
Well, I mean, that, you know, there are 3 stages versus 5 stages, so... And with the 5 stages, you still have the chance of getting the Aya. It's just, you know, like, for example, you know, I've gotten an Aya, like, you know, like 3 Aya for every cleansed land, but, you know, we'll just go with the salvage and see how, you know, see what we can get.
Yeah.
Over the years, many expeditions of both Grenier and Corpus have become trapped on Deimos. Caches of resources left behind by the survivors still dot the surface. See what you can find and bring back. Lloyd will show you where to look.
Alright.
Someone's here! I'm saved! Wait,
to help? Oh, I say, hello there. Look, hate to bother, but I need to collect samples, and frankly, I'm in a bit over my head. Orienteering, organ landscapes, monsters, mainly the monsters. That ugly
Why not?
one just coughed up what we're after. Could you grab a sample for me? Lovely. Think we can get a few more?
Alright, come on. Come on, enemies. Drop some freaking energy. Oh.
Someone
Nice.
has Octavia.
Yep. And now I've got...
I'm so thankful that they're not having us do that cutscene anymore. You know, for everybody when someone else gets the bounty.
Yeah.
That's what kind of annoyed me a lot about, you know, like, oh hey, someone got the bounty, but we're like, or you know, someone got, you know, collected the animal. Oh, that's great, but I'm in the middle of the bounty. I don't really care about that right now. Oh, but you have to see it anyway. It's like,
Letrox has his uses, but he seems clueless about the location.
I mean, I
of
don't
the
really need
caches.
his Anorak lens,
He's
but
likely
sure, why
lying
not?
to keep them for himself. Corpus is as Corpus does.
Maybe you could use a purifier. The cache might be covered up by squelchies.
Once powered up, a purifier's influence will make nearby flora extrude sensory filaments. These are a rich source of biological data on the infestation.
very interesting. Mila, what?
What?
If Mr. Scratchikins pays us a visit and plays too long, the purifier's gonna stop working.
Let me look up here real quick. That's the farthest edge here. Yep, okay. There we go. Nice.
Damn it.
Purifier operation completed and rare
There we go.
samples gathered. This data is excellent. That is a positive wealth of data.
Yeah.
Examine not the data we are looking for. Nonetheless, good work, Teo.
Darn.
Oh, hey, there's a cache near here. Maybe it's the one we're looking for. The infestation's
it.
got that box gripped tight. Blast that sucker.
Interesting. There is a sporoidal barrier protecting the infestation. Get inside it before attacking. As I predicted,
There goes one.
no harm can be inflicted from outside the infested barrier. Proceed
One
inside.
right over here.
Look for pulsating
There we
trails
go.
connecting to other nearby tumors. I have detected these tumors are maintaining a grip on the cache. You will need to burst them.
What?
As I predicted, no harm can be inflicted from outside the infested barrier. Proceed inside. That is the last small tumor. Now return to the main growth and break it open.
Okay.
What's in the box?
A job well
Nope.
done. You
Oh,
have
well.
exceeded projected expectations.
Lloyd
Alright.
tells me you
Let
have
me
a
see
cash
about.
a decent enough haul for our collective
Okay,
efforts.
it's working
I'm
now.
not sure what we would do without these occasional windfalls.
Let me see about getting next one.
It's over here, the nearest one.
There we go.
Over the years, many expeditions of both Grenier and Corpus have become trapped on Deimos. Caches of resources left behind by the survivors still dot the surface. See what you can find and bring back. Lloyd will show you where to look.
Scanlogs have registered a substantial cache of lost resources in this area.
Maybe you could use a purifier. The cache might be covered up by squelchies.
Once powered up, a purifier's influence will make nearby flora extrude sensory filaments. These are a rich source of
There it goes.
biological data on the infestation.
You know when you're ready.
Time to
open
make
it
some
up.
new friends. Best brush your teeth. Wait, do you even have teeth? Time to make
I
some
mean,
new
I'm,
friends.
I'm as ready as
Best
I'm
brush
likely
your
to be,
teeth.
so.
Yeah.
Wait, do you
I'll
even
open it up
have
right
teeth?
now, then. Nope.
Purifier operational. Prevent any infested from interfering with it.
Yeah.
And again.
Damn. Oh wow. He did not really do very well on that one. Alright. Yep.
Oh, he turned it on again.
Oh no.
Let's have the machine go on again.
Well, that's gonna be more problematic. Hopefully we can get the 7 and the this time around. We'll splash the cap, for the bonus.
Okay, come.
Yeah. Ah.
Got him.
Done.
Nice.
You even got some extra rare shells
That was close.
too. So smooth.
Do you use your
That is
base
a
to move on
positive
faster?
wealth of data, but sadly not the data we are looking for. Nonetheless, good work, Tenno.
I'm sorry, what was that, Blackheart?
Well, your Wukons, you can use that missed ability to move around
The
much
Corpus
faster.
researcher, Latrox Oom.
I do use it. The problem is that, you know, you can't necessarily break it in mist, so...
Close by.
No, but you can.
It's in your time and
Limit of your time.
break it and go back into mode.
What a relief. I was expecting to get
Don't-
my hand bitten off.
Believe me, I'm working on it.
While you're here, can you help me collect some
I was say you know you can hit the melee button and it'll take you right out of Mistborn, right?
Yes. Yes, believe me, I'm doing that, guys. I'm doing that.
to sample?
The
Sure.
Beautiful. Now we just need a few more lines.
I've been using Wukong for years, guys. I know. The problem is that, you know, if you don't do it right, you do the ground slam, which, you know, slows you down. So I have to make sure that I'm like riding full on the floor in order to get the you know, so that it doesn't attempt to do that. So you know, while the ground slam is faster in some cases, to kind of get to a certain destination quickly, you know, it kind of slows you down and, you know, getting that little, you know,
Yeah, I know what you're talking. And actually picking up the thing is what you're
right. So.
We are green across the board. All samples
freaking Junculos, man.
I'm hitting it.
Latrox
See, he was about to get assassinated.
But he seems clueless about the location
Well,
of any caches.
hey, look, I will take
If I
Catalyzer
deny
Link
keep
if for
them
no
to
other
himself.
reason than it's
Corpus
different from
is
the
as
last,
Corpus does.
you know, 8 things that we've gotten.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, there's a cache near here. Maybe it's the one we're looking for.
You will need to release the cache before we can access it.
Oh, hey, no fair. There's a protective cloud over the infestation. You
Okay,
gotta
to
get
the
inside
left,
to hurt
one
the
to the
bugs.
right.
As I predicted, no harm can be inflicted from
Okay,
outside
that
the
one's
infested
taken care
barrier.
of.
Proceed inside. Look for pulsating trails
Yeah, I got one.
connecting to other nearby tumors.
Ah, no, damage. You gotta get inside that bubble to do anything to the growth. Stacking down on these tumors seems to be doing something. Keep doing that.
There we go.
Hey, there we go. I had times 2.
Open the
Nice.
box again.
Very good. Now we shall see what the cache holds. Efficiently
Yeah.
procured. The additional cache contents should prove invaluable.
Lloyd
I'll
tells
go ahead
me
and
you have
activate the
cash
next one.
unlocked. A decent enough haul for our collective efforts. I'm not sure what we would do without these occasional windfalls.
Wait, what? Okay, there it goes.
Mm.
There we go.
Over the years, many expeditions of both Grenier and Corpus have become trapped on Deimos. Caches of resources left behind by the survivors still dot the surface. See what you can find and bring back. Lloyd will show you where to look.
Scan logs have registered a substantial
here.
cache of lost resources in this area.
Maybe you could use a purifier.
Okay, I'm at the edge. We might want to wait for Saki here.
Purifier's influence will make nearby flora extrude sensory filaments. These are a rich source of biological data on the infestation.
Time to make some new friends. Best brush your teeth. Wait, do you even have teeth?
Or Saka, I should
Time
probably
to make
say.
some new friends. Best brush your teeth.
Yeah.
Wait, do you even have teeth?
Are they even coming towards us?
They got lost. Okay.
Here, let me head back. Let me find them. Okay, there he is. He's coming to you guys. I'm back to my original spot.
And I'm launching it now.
Keep the motile infested at bay while the purifier does its work.
Yep.
And there's it again.
Oops.
Let me turn it on real quick.
No worries.
I mean, it's not terrible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. We're doing good. We're doing good. On the outer edge.
I mean, I'm seeing a couple, but not a lot. I'm ready whenever you guys are.
Go ahead and start.
Yep, going.
Purifier operation completed, and rare
Hey,
samples scanned.
hey, scintillant.
This data
Nice.
is excellent. That is a positive wealth of data, but sadly not the data we are looking for. Nonetheless, good work, Tenno. The Corpus researcher, Latrox is in the area. Seek his assistance for cache reclamation.
Ew.
Someone's here! I'm saved! Wait, you are here to help. Hello? Latrox Oom. Our invited friends have, I suppose, requested that I provide them samples of native fauna. Not the kind of people one can really fail. think you can swim? Hell, that ugly one just coughed up what we're after. Could you grab a sample for me?
Please, step into the area of death.
Now we need to grab some more samples, just to be sure.
I mean, what else would you call it? Would you look at all the blade grenades I've laid down?
Yep, pretty much.
I have laid them a banquet of sorrow.
Made a feast on those fries.
You're making waves, Dreams. I can feel it.
That should do it. Hand the samples over to me, please. Fantastic. I'm starting the data upload. This always draws infected, so keep me safe if you keep mine. Done and done. Every sample uploaded. Science and your enchanted friend owe you a debt.
Are you doing okay there, Blackheart? I know that it's fairly late for you, so...
But he seems clueless about the location of any caches. He is likely lying to keep them for himself. Corpus is as Corpus does.
Oh, hey, there's a cache near here. Maybe it's the one we're looking for.
You will need to release the cache before we can access it. See if you can damage that growth.
Oh, hey!
All
no
three of them are
fair.
going in that
There's
direction,
a protective
so...
cloud over the infestation. You gotta get inside it to hurt the bugs. Ah, no damage. You gotta get inside
There goes
that
one.
bubble to do anything to the growth.
Look for pulsating trails connecting to other nearby tumors. I have detected these tumors are maintaining a grip on the cache. You will need to burst them. Well, that was unpleasant. Still, you've
There we
done
go.
enough to make the main tumor vulnerable.
Embedded catalyzer.
Ah,
Okay.
no damage. You gotta get inside that bubble to do anything to the growth.
Hey, some bonus eye.
Very good. Now we shall see what the cache holds.
Wow, you were quick. So quick, I reckon you saved more of the box contents.
Lloyd tells me you have a cache unlocked. A decent enough haul for our collective efforts.
Okay, let's
I'm
see.
not sure what we would do without these occasional windfalls.
There we go, and... 4 samples. There we go.
It is vital that we gain a proper understanding of the infestation on Deimos in order to protect the heart. Lloyd will instruct you on how to procure geological core samples in relevant areas. This would be a great help to me.
Geological core samples can be procured nearby that will reveal vital data about Deimos infestation levels. Please.
Contact our corpus friend Latrox. He can help you get a core sample if you protect him.
There you are. Oh, Saphir. Look at you. Magnificent. Oh, I say, hello there. Look, hate to bother, but I need to collect samples, and frankly, I'm in a bit over my head. Orienteering, organ landscapes, Monsters. Mainly the monsters.
Just ignore them and blast infest it. It'll do more good.
I swear, if the Atlanteans weren't demanding
One more.
Ooh, there's one. Pick it up, quick.
Just ignore them and blast infest it. It'll do more good.
Lovely. Think we can get a few more?
Yeah.
More than enough. I'm in your debt, my gargantuan little friend. This is the part I
Yeah, it's good to be in area denial frame sometimes.
invested will undoubtedly come sniffing about. But not
We're not getting a fourth player right at the moment, so I'm thinking because that guy left, it's kind of stricken us from the fourth somehow. So
Yeah, but it also doesn't really matter.
Sure.
Excellent. Atrox has collected a number of samples on our behalf. Well done, Tenno.
There's some Grenier survivors working around here that might help
die.
out. I should have baked cookies.
You both get to die. You get to be lit on fire and then die.
Close and not dead yet. Up for contest? See who killed most infested.
Come on.
Yeah?
Thank you. Jesus.
It was further away than I thought it was, but...
Energy and energy.
Hey man, it's just littering the ground at this point.
Pretty much. I mean, I went from 0 to 350 in just that short amount of time, so...
Well, yeah, I also have Arcane Energize on, so there's a chance whenever I pick up an item that I'm going, or an energy orb that I'm going to, you know, just randomly give us all like 300 energy.
Well done, Tenno. That little fracas has secured us a core sample from the grateful Grenier. Based on the other core samples, I have located the best place to get the final set. Proceed to the excavators.
Hey, there's a ton of resources buried around here. I'm calling in the diggers.
Okay. If you say so. I mean, if he wants us to obliterate it, we can. I mean, you know, seems kind of odd, but, you know.
An excavator has powered down. If you can scavenge an energy source, it can be brought back online. Excavator power levels acceptable. Mining sequence restarted. An excavator has completed its digging cycle.
There's C. There's C. Come here, C.
Done. Abandon it.
Yeah.
Green light! That's a digger finished digging.
Oh, but you also got D. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, C's fully powered.
Well, if the stupid Juguli would stop getting in my way, D would be fully powered.
Got it.
I'm not worried about fighting them. They're literally physically in my way.
Okay.
Green light! That's a digger finished digging.
Full excavation of
Huh?
site complete. An excellent
Now up here.
I'm told you have extracted a set of core
And
samples.
nothing else. Oh well.
Good work, Tenno. I believe we're done here.
Well, I know we got the bonus, so why are we not getting the bonus?
It's probably like, you know, maybe it's some
Okay.
extra one of those or
Yeah, same as
Like,
the last thing. So it
extra
doesn't
credits.
show it again.
What was that, Blackheart?
And sometimes when you get like the same as the last thing, it like doesn't show you what it is.
Yeah, I suppose that's fair.
Okay, I've got about 20 more minutes before I normally shut down, so
Alright.
do we want to like keep on doing this, or do we want to do we want to try like a couple more attempts for the Loa?
It's up to you guys.
In my opinion, it's better to get the IS so we can get the relics, but that's my particular opinion. You know, that's where my vote lies. But you know, I leave it up to you.
Yeah, I'm not good with that.
I mean, if you want to farm some Aya, we can farm some Aya.
Then let's keep on doing that then. Because at the very least, we can still get those relics, and we can, you know, we can try again at another time. So.
Over the years, many expeditions of both Grenier and Corpus have become trapped
It is
on Deimos.
unfortunate the fact
Caches
that
of
we,
resources
you know,
left
did
behind
4
by
of
the
those and,
survivors
you know,
still dot the surface.
still
See
couldn't
what you can
get
find and bring
the
back.
rare part,
Lloyd
but
will
I've
show
seen
you
it
where to
happen
look.
before as well, so.
Yeah.
Scanloids have registered a
So it's not
substantial cache of
uncommon.
lost resources in this area.
Maybe you could use a purifier.
Okay,
The
let me
cache might be
see.
covered up by squelchies.
Okay, I found one
When it's
pretty
got
much at the
juice,
edge,
the
I would
purifier
imagine, so.
upsets the plants, and they
Ready to
stick
go
their
whenever
tongues
you
out
guys
to
are.
taste what's different.
Yeah, I'm turning
I
it
don't know.
on.
You'll see. Time to make some new friends. Best brush your teeth. Wait, do you even have teeth? Time to make some new friends. Best brush your teeth. Wait, do you even have teeth?
No.
If Mr. Scratchikins pays us a visit and plays too long, the purifier's gonna stop working.
And this is actually a really good area. We got, what, 13 of them?
Yep. There's a couple that are like up in the hills, so I'm gonna try to take care of those if I can. Trying to find another one. Where was it? There's like one up here somewhere.
I'm ready when you guys are.
Oh, there it is.
Someone else already activated.
Okay.
Got it. I saw that there was a couple over in this general direction, so I'm gonna see what I can do about trying to grab ones that were over here somewhere.
Alright, we'll go ahead and hit it.
There we are. I see it. Nope.
We're good.
Purifier operation completed and rare samples gathered. This data is excellent. That is a positive wealth of data. But sadly not the data we are looking for.
Damn.
Nonetheless, good work.
No, but oh well, no big.
The Corpus researcher, Latrox Oon, is in the area. Seek his assistance for cache reclamation.
Tenno, you're close by. Can I beg a moment of your time? Hello? Laptops. Our trusty friends have, I suppose, requested that I provide them samples of native fauna. Not the kind of people one can really fail if you encounter. No? There! That one dropped a sample. Grab it. Perfect. Now we need to grab some more samples, just to be sure.
No.
Marvelous.
Yeah.
Enough to keep me entirely happy. Give them here. Here we go. Process. Oh, I hate it here. Hate it. I would give anything to get off this forsaken rock. We are green across the board.
There we go.
All samples cleared. Remarkable.
Letrox has his uses, but he seems clueless about the location of any caches. He is likely lying to keep them for himself. Corpus is as Corpus does.
Oh, hey, there's a cache near here. Maybe it's the one we're looking for.
You will need to release the cache before we can access it. The infestation is protecting itself with a sort of barrier membrane. Move inside the barrier before attempting to damage the infestation. As I predicted, no harm can be inflicted from outside the infested barrier. Proceed inside. Look for pulsating trails connecting to other nearby tumors.
Ah, no, damage! You
There
gotta
we
get
go.
inside that bubble to do anything to the growth.
The infested substrate has formed tumors anchoring the cache. Blast them free. That is the last small tumor. Now return to the main growth and break it open. Very good.
Yeah.
Now we shall see
Nothing
what
there.
the cache holds.
We were able to get it done in about 5
Efficiently
minutes, so
procured. The additional cache contents should
has the
prove
potential of getting
valuable.
about
Lloyd tells me you have a cache unlocked. A decent enough haul for our collective efforts. I'm not sure what we would do without these occasional windfalls.
Please, I don't want to play tentacles all on my face.
what the heck is going on here? Oh, there it is. There we go. Okay.
Alright.
It is vital that we gain a proper understanding of the
At least that
infestation on Deimos. in
particular
order to
individual
protect
didn't
the
take too
heart.
long to
Lloyd will
leave the
instruct you
group.
on how to
I
procure
appreciate that.
geological core samples in relevant areas.
Yep.
This would be a great help to me.
Geological core samples can be procured nearby that will reveal vital data about Deimos infestation levels. Please.
Contact our corpus friend Latrox. He can help you get a core sample if you protect him.
Someone's here. I'm saved. Wait. You are here to help. What a relief. I was expecting to get my head bitten off at any moment. While you're here, can you help me collect some samples? Just a few, and then we're gone. I swear.
Just ignore them and blast infested. It'll do more good.
I swear, if the Atlanti were demanding samples.
Alright.
Oh, there's one. Pick it up, quick. Lovely. Think we can get a few more?
There we go.
Just ignore them and blast infested. It'll do more good.
I mean, to a certain extent, not having a fourth person with us is helpful because it means that it takes less time to do this stuff because we have to accumulate less stuff.
I'm starting the data upload.
But I'm not going to be like, no, get out of our party.
Keep me safe.
Right.
That's not the way this community operates. And I mean that as both my community and, you know, Warframe.
And that, my friend, is a clean sweep. All samples uploaded. I'm going to light.
Well, I mean, the only time that I would ever want someone to leave is if they're like completely toxic or something like that, you know.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, what the hell?
There's some Grenier
No.
survivors working around here that might help out. I should have baked cookies.
Uh-oh.
Grineer, friend. Tenno, friend. All friends. Together. We all kill infested. Yes? See who kills most.
Alright, get a little bit closer to you there, Crazy. Down and now. Ta-da!
I feel like I've already failed you guys. I let them get 3%.
Sputter.
Is lad Tenno on side.
Well done, Tenno. That little fracas has secured us a core sample from the grateful Grenier.
Mm-hmm.
Based on the other core samples, I have located the best place to get the final set. Proceed to the excavators.
Oh wait.
Hey, there's a ton of resources buried around here. I'm calling in the diggers.
Wait. I'll be right back. I
got it.
I see on the map that there's like one like parcel over here. I'm kind of curious.
One of the diggers ran out of juice. We better see what we can find to power it up again. Okie dokie, that fixed it. It's working again now.
That's funny.
What?
I found, you know, I saw that on the map there was like one parcel that was like from like a previous bounty mission, I think.
Yeah?
And it was still there, so went to go pick it up and deposited it without any issues. So like,
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, was it that time?
An excavator reports. Mining sequence complete.
It is indeed that time.
Like, what the hell is that noise? And I was like, oh wait, is it that time?
Kaboom. One splitter like right next to us.
Its digging cycle.
Jugular showed up and immediately died
An excavator
because
has
of all the
completed its
blade
digging
grenades.
cycle.
Oh yeah, I'm actually starting to get tired at the moment. Kind of falling asleep right now. So this might be the last one.
Yeah, I'm down with that. I need to get something to eat. It looks like my other plans for the evening got canceled.
Got. So obviously take the last of the Aya and go and make the purchases. You know, as many of you as you want
Speaking
to.
of Aya,
Yeah. Nice
well,
when
here's
you
the
get-
question: what is it you want me to purchase? I mean, I understand Vauban, but in what proportions?
Well, okay. Here, let me.
Since we're not actually guaranteed.
Yeah, I know. Well, normally I try to go with like 4 for every rare and then 3 for every uncommon, but so far the 4 for every rare didn't work.
Didn't
so,
work out so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I should not. I probably shouldn't be laughing at that, but I couldn't help myself.
Yeah.
It's just like, cause like that was weird.
Yeah.
We should have gotten more than that.
Yeah.
By the way, did you guys get any Pharaoh? Did you get any Pharaoh Vizier or Sly Predicite tags? Because I got a whole bunch of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got some of the tags and stuff like that. I don't know if I got all of them, but you know, I got some. So.
That was what I wanted to check, was if it was symmetrical or not.
Yeah. Okay, heading back to the ship.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so let me bring up what I have in terms of Vauban, right? So you know, based off of the list that, you know, I gave Blackheart, kind of look at that again. So you know, I got, you know, currently what I have right now is 6 of the active F1s, which is the Atlas Prime systems, and that's the uncommon. I have the Meso T6 with 6 of them for the Vauban Prime chassis, which is also uncommon. And, you know, originally I had 7 Lilith V9s. I'm down to 3 of those right at this point. So, you know, I'm thinking I'll use, you know, some of my eye to like bring the Lilith V9s back up to 6 again and try, you know, hope that, you know, the 6 will be enough to eventually get the prime systems, but
Okay, let me ask you guys something.
what's up?
Is there anything from the next prime access that you guys need? Or not
really.
prime access, prime
Not for me.
resurgence.
Not for me anyway.
Blackheart?
I'd say play Limbo.
Yeah, from what I understand, Blackheart, you
Tension's like his
finished
blade, if you
building
ask me.
Mesa Prime is just
Hard.
Yeah, I just
And
need to
I'm
pull it out of the
desperate in need of a
foundry.
good
Just haven't
grinding.
done it because I still haven't worked on the regular one.
yeah,
I have it, I just need to grind it and feed it to the Helmus.
right.
Oh, that reminds. Yeah, if you need to go, like grinder, as in you need to go get her, or grind as in you need to level.
Level it up. Like I need to take her to Sanctuary, level
Oh,
level
dude,
her up.
come on,
and
man. We can.
just throw her
Yeah,
in. I
just
haven't made
let
the
me
time
know.
for that.
I can. Yeah, we can do Sanctuary Onslaught. No problem.
Yeah,
In fact, my problem with Sanctuary Onslaught is because I'm happy to play Saren and let you, you know, suck up all of the experience as I kill everything. My problem is that everything dies too quickly. But okay, so we need, you guys need stuff from this Prime Access or Prime Resurgence. So okay, so we'll get the stuff.
I'll grab 4v9.
And I mean, we can farm
stuff.
stuff. I'm pretty sure I still have a bunch of Limbo relics because I've been playing this game seriously since 2017. So I've been around and playing during a bunch of the different primes came out. So I have a ton of relics for them. I'm pretty sure I have Atlas Prime stuff still kicking around. Vauban was before my time though, so I don't really have much of those relics. In fact, I remember when they finally brought him out of the vault for the wasn't Prime Resurgence, it was the unvaulting. I actually paid money to get him because I was like, nope, I'm not going to deal with the farm. I don't want to deal with getting all of that Nitane. I just want the frame because it's one of the few primes I don't have.
Enjoy your future.
And he hadn't been out of the vault the entire time I'd been playing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, actually, okay. So let me go check something. Just
Stand up straight
real.
now.
Actually, I
Let
can
me
do
look
that
at
from my
you.
inventory.
Might want to refine any relics you get. For luck.
I mean, if I don't get the one part that I need, then I'll shop market and see if I can find the part. But
Right.
you know, because
oh my
I'd
god,
rather,
yes.
I'd rather not go through, you know, wait another year just to get, you know, that one part or something like that.
No, I understand. Okay. I quite literally, with the exception of like the Axie tier where I have like 20-ish. No, I have like 20 of them. The rest of them, I like literally have dozens, if not hundreds, of Limbo relics.
Yeah, let me see.
So getting Limbo Prime is not going to be a problem.
May the void bring you what
Oh,
you
hey,
need.
I even have an actual Limbo Prime part.
Yeah,
I got 2 of them. So.
I got a couple of Limbo parts and a few relics, not that many. So.
All right, so I picked up. So I currently
luck.
have, because I grabbed them a moment ago. I got 3, or excuse me, I got 6 of the Lith V9s. I've got 12 Aya left. What do you guys want me to buy of what parts? Or relics, I mean.
Disgusting, is it not,
Well,
Operator? Or just would enjoy
you know
Operator,
what
no!
I'm
Have you lost your
what I'm
mind?
aiming for is the Vauban Prime blueprint, which is Axie F1, and the Vauban Prime chassis, which is the Meso T6. But um, you know, it, I want to make sure that we help out Blackheart as well. So,
Well, from
or
here we'd just be missing Atlas, which I just grabbed 2 relics for the chassis, and I grabbed some V9s to like 4 V9s for the Valvon system. The system I got 3 XCF1 for Atlas systems. I mean, for Atlas I just need system and chassis for Atlas.
Okay, that's amusing.
yeah, and
Yeah, I get.
you know,
Okay, I get. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I have a bunch of. Relics for Atlas, so that's no problem. I can help you out with that.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, as for that one, I grabbed 4 Lift V9 since I was out of that. I still have 3 XCF1, which had the Valvon blueprint itself. And let's see. What's the other one?
I've been thinking, Operator. I thought you'd want to know.
Optics you said you had. And you got 3 Meso T6 for Valvon chassis. So I can help you only with that. I'll try and get more off stream to try and get more.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be doing much myself in the next couple of days, so, and the fact that it gets switched over in 3 days and 14 hours, so about, what was it, March 2nd at around 10 a.m. PST, so
Something like that. Yeah.
I believe Blackheart, you're 5 hours ahead of me if I'm not if I remember correctly. So
It's 1 in the morning
that
for
would
me right now.
yeah. You would
Oh.
be
Yeah.
that would be putting it around 1 o'clock your time. Let's see.
That reminds me.
Yeah. Probably about March 2nd.
Yeah. That reminds me. So, Blackheart.
Yeah.
Speaking of timing and things, shortly the United States is going to be engaging in the insanity that is daylight savings time. We're going to be going into the spring forward phase, which means unless your country also observes the insanity, we're actually going to be an hour closer to your time.
No,
Your time
we
zone.
stopped doing that a long time ago, actually. We used to do that, but we eventually just stopped.
I wish we would stop. It is the stupidest idea that has ever occurred. Okay, that's not true. That is a gross exaggeration, but it is the dumbest thing. It is so dumb.
It was good for its time, but we're kind of beyond that now.
Yeah.
Or at least one would think.
Oh no. It's not one would think. There is quantifiable data that says that it's terrible and does bad things to people and always has.
Well, yeah, because it messes with everyone's schedule. Work schedule,
Right.
sleep schedule, everything just becomes messed up.
Well, the point of the daylight savings time was to make sure that everybody was able to work during the daylight hours. You know, railroad workers, farmers, so on and so forth. So, I mean, for like I said, for the time, you know, before electricity, um, you know, it was, you know,
Yeah, but even then, it wasn't good.
No.
yeah,
And it's worth pointing out that before a certain point, it actually didn't matter because nobody kept that kind of precise time anyway. So, or not nobody, but most people didn't keep that kind of precise time. But that's a whole other conversation. So yeah, so we're gonna be. I think it's next weekend. We spring forward. You can tell I'm looking forward to it. So, but yeah, so next weekend we're gonna spring forward. It'll be fun, but it does mean that our time zones will be closer to your time zone.
yeah.
Sadly,
So-
my time zone
Coming up
relative to
next.
Jim does not change because we're both experiencing the madness.
Yeah. There's only what, two states that doesn't observe daylight savings time.
I think so. I think it's what, Indiana and
Arizona, I think.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Thank you. That were okay. Yeah. That actually makes the thing make more sense now. Yeah. Anyway, but yet, something completely irrelevant to stuff. It was actually it's a thing involving somebody else I know, but they live in Arizona, so they don't experience the madness, and so it changes some of the scheduling of things I'm doing with them.
Gotcha.
But that's a whole other thing.
Right.
So
Okay. Well, that's gonna be it for me for tonight. I appreciate you guys joining me on this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
I'll
ahead and
I'll
do
see you guys next Saturday.
Yeah, gonna go ahead and shout you guys out here.
Operator,
So,
you have remembered well how the Tenno arm themselves.
yeah, gaming theater. And Blackheart Games. There you go. So everybody that is currently watching me and following me and lurking, feel free to go check out both of those guys. You know, give them a follow. You know, watch their content. You know, check out their YouTube channels because they both have them. You know,
Yep.
so do I, but you know.
I managed to make
know.
a few new videos lately, fortunately.
What's up?
I finally managed to make a few new videos, fortunately. Cause like heat like that come to complete stop here for me. I couldn't get anyone on
Right.
my computer to make any video.
Understandable on that one. But my friend, thank you for joining me. Appreciate it. Sorry that we couldn't get the rare part this time around, but you know, maybe next weekend, you know, we'll try again and hopefully we'll succeed. So,
Yeah.
okay.
Give me 5 minutes, Mitten. Not right now. Just 5 minutes. Don't you
All right,
yell
man.
at me right now.
I'll leave it to your audience, and you have yourself a good night. Okay.
Yeah, I'm off to sleep as well.
All right, man. Take care. Have a good night. Sleep well.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. So yes, I left. Okay, that is gonna be it for today. I am tired, and the cat is already begging me to go to bed. So I'm gonna cut it there. It was unfortunate we didn't get what Jim needed. So hopefully, maybe next week we have some more luck. I'm gonna try and get some more of those relics off stream, so hopefully I can have them more. But no promises, and there is gonna be a lot of heat lately now. So, for those watching over on YouTube, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. And if you have any suggestions, leave it down in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed today's streams, and I hope to see you all next time. Good night, everyone. Bye.